We will solve one-step equations. We have 4 types of one-step equations: addition equation, subtraction equation, multiplication equation, and division equation. So the first one, we have the addition equation, x plus 9 equals 18. First thing, equations are like a balance scale. If you have this balance scale, so if you will add any amount on the left-hand side, you have to add the same amount on the right-hand side so it can be balanced. Or if you remove any value from the left-hand side, you have to remove the same amount from the right-hand side to keep the balance in a balanced way. So if I add, for example, 2 kilograms on the left-hand side, you have to add the same amount on the right-hand side. We will use this strategy in solving our equation here. My equation will be like the same balance scale. The left-hand side is x plus 9 equals to 18. And here I want to isolate this variable x alone without any number beside it. So I want to get rid of this added 9. That's why I call it addition equation. I have to get rid of the added 9. To get rid of any number beside the x, you have to perform the opposite operation. What is the opposite of addition? Subtraction. So to get rid of the added 9, I will subtract 9, but make sure to subtract 9 from the two sides of the equation to remain balanced, okay? So if I remove 9 from the left-hand side, 9, positive 9 minus 9 will be 0. That will give you only x on the left-hand side, separated, isolated, without any number beside it, equals to 18 minus 9, which is equal to 9. If you want to check your answer at the end, I will go to my original equation and then substitute x by 9, the value that you got as an answer, replace it by 9 and check if 9 plus 9 is 18, then your answer is correct. Here, of course, it's correct because 9 plus 9 equals 18, and now you are making sure that your answer is correct. We have another equation, which is the subtraction equation. Here, it's the same, but I subtracted 6 from the left-hand side. It's u minus 6, so it's a subtracted number on the left-hand side with the variable. To get rid of the subtracted 6, I will do the opposite operation, which is adding 6. So I will add 6, but make sure I will add it on the two sides like the balance scale, because I want to make it the same on the two sides. Okay, so if I add 6 on the two sides, for the left-hand side, negative 6 plus 6 will be 0. It's cancelled, 6 and plus 6 will be 0. So the left-hand side will be only u. And the right-hand side, you will add 6 as well, so it will be 29. As well as we did in the previous example, to make sure or to check your answer, I will substitute, instead of the u, I will replace it by 29, and then check that 29 minus 6 will give you 23, which is true. So now I know that my answer is correct. The next example, it is a multiplication equation, and take care, because here if I don't have an operation between the number and the variable, it is by default multiplication. Any other operation, addition, subtraction, and division, should be clearly mentioned in the problem. If I don't have here an operation between 5 and y, it means multiplication. As we did in the previous examples, I want to separate the y by its own, or isolate the y. So I want to get rid of the 5. The 5 is multiplied. I will use the inverse operation, which is division. So I have to divide the two sides by 5 to keep it balanced, to keep the equation balanced. Divide or slash, it's the same. The division or the slash is the same. So I will divide the left-hand side by 5 and the right-hand side by 5. Then the left-hand side, the 5, like simplifying, I simplify 5 divided by 5 is 1, or you divide both numerator and denominator by 5, you will get 1. So that will lead to only y, because y multiplied by 1 is y. On the left-hand side, I will have only y equals to 25 divided by 5 equals to 5. And if you want to check your answer, you will go to the original equation and replace the y by 5, but take care, it's not 55, it's 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25, equals 25, so it means my answer is correct. For the last one, I have the division equation, and sometimes it's written like this, t over 3 equals 7, or t divided by 3 equals 7. Both of them are the same. Let's do the left-hand side because it's more common. So if here I want to get rid of the divided 3, t divided by 3 equals 7, so 3 is in the division denominator, so to remove the 3 or to get rid of the 3, I will multiply the both sides by 3, left-hand side by 3, right-hand side by 3. Here it's like simplifying 3 here in the numerator. You can write it over 1 simply, or you can keep it like this. You can simplify 3 in the numerator and 3 in the denominator, as we did in the previous example. You cancel the 3 with the 3. So you will have only t on the left-hand side equals to 21. And then if you want to check your answer, you will go to the original equation, replace t by 21, and check that 21 divided by 3 will give you 7, which is true. So it means your answer is correct. Now you can practice using this QR code, more examples, and check your answer and check if you mastered this part or not.